Hey everybody, it's Dr. Cara, and I am super excited to be here with you today because this is my first unveiling of 6/7 of my new card deck. This is my prototype card deck of my Animal Chakra Awareness Cards. So these cards are really to help us tap into an understanding of what's going on with the animals in our lives by understanding these different aspects of the chakras. So there are 7 chakras, and each, suit in my deck of cards has 7 individual cards that represent 7 really prominent aspects of that chakra. They could be physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and just different aspects of what's balanced and what's imbalance. Each series of 7 for each chakra is a little different, but here I got to show you this because I love this. I don't know if you can see. Maybe if I do like this, the colors, the rainbow colors. I've always loved the rainbow colors. And I've got all the cards for the first 6 chakras done. And my artist is working on the 7th chakra. And so I'm hoping to have that in the next several weeks all ready to go as well. And this is the first time that I am using these cards, which is so exciting for me. And, I know I'm not like Jane Shuffler. I'm just not. I'm just not like one of those people. My grandmother was a card player, and she could do all these things with cards and make them go, like that, and shuffle them and all this kind of stuff. She was really, really good with all of that. But I did not inherit that skill in particular. So I kind of just do this a whole bunch of times and move them around and stuff. It's kind of super awkward, but hopefully effective. And I'm going to just kind of fan them out because I want them to be shuffled enough that all of the different chakras are mixed together and we're not kind of getting any bias in what we're up to. We're just going totally rando. Not that it is random, of course, because it's guided, but that to me looks like a kind of better distribution of the different chakras and everything. So my weekly forecast, I do this once a week. The video comes out on the Friday before the following week, and the readings go for Sunday to Saturday. These readings in particular, because I've had people out there requesting this, are for people and their pets. So if you're looking for some guidance about what's going on with you and your pet, this is my dream and my hope is that this will do that. And, like anything, you just don't know until you do it. I have been working on this project for over a year, well over a year. I've been very inspired, very guided, and I feel the energy of the whole project. And I'm so happy to have my little prototype cards in my hand. But the proof is in the pudding, and you never know until you actually do it. So I'm going to do one more shuffle just for looking at the energy of January 30th to February 5th. And, just in my mind, kind of asking the question, like, what's the energy? What's going on? What do we as people with animals in our lives that we want to deepen our relationship with, that we want to take the best care of? What do we need to be focusing on? What do we need to be aware of this month? So let's see. I'm just gonna pull this. This was on the top card, so I'm gonna show it to you guys first. And this is a chakra 2 card, so the sacral chakra. The card is named Connection. And the words down below here are play, touch, social awareness. So chakra 2 in humans and animals really governs our creativity, our connections, our relationships. This is really about how we are interacting in the world. So chakra 1 is more about our nuclear family relationships, right? The families in our homes, who we live with. We're born into them. We create them by who we choose to live with or who we marry or however that goes. But the second chakra is really about branching out into other relationships besides our nuclear family. So this is really about that. And this card in particular is about the interactive aspect of, really being present and having that physical closeness, right? So that touching, the petting, the playing together, just the non-goal oriented aspect of a relationship. It's not being the boss. It's not, keeping tabs on everybody and everything. This card is really saying that this is our opportunity as people to kind of take our boss hat off and just be with our animals. And what it can be saying for our animals is that it's okay to play, it's okay to be touched, and it's important to understand different social situations and different types of interactions. So, for example, you guys probably all know this. I take my two dogs, Dazzle and Poe, for a walk pretty much every single morning. And we usually go out into a nearby open space park where they can be off leash. And we run into a lot of people. And there's a lot of different personalities, people personalities, dog personalities. There's cows in pastures, there's birds flying around. And the interactions that my dogs have with people and animals are always different. They're not always super excited to see a person, and they don't always want to be pet by a person. Sometimes they really do. Sometimes they're just not that interested. And so social awareness for our pets, for our animals, is that understanding of it's okay to have these fluid interactions and different ways of being in the world. And it is also about how do I interact with other individuals in general. So maybe it's people who come over to the home, maybe it's people that they meet outside the home. But this card is really about comfort levels with being in social situations. So meeting other people, strangers, friends, acquaintances, whatever it is. So for us, this is our chance to take off our boss hat and just be present with the animals in our lives. And for our animals, this card is really bringing up understanding, like the opportunity to really interact in a lot of different ways in different situations. So we can be aware of that and maybe bring different situations to our pets. But also, I really feel like this week for our pets, it's about getting comfortable and having an awareness of there's different levels of social interaction. So that's what that social awareness is about. So I hope that's making sense. Sometimes when I get the information, the words that go in that I intuitively receive, it flows through me in such a way that I don't always remember what I've already said. So I kind of just keep going. So this card, you'll notice there's two people there. There's an adult and a kid. There's different dogs. There's different situations. And this is really just about the awareness that there's the opportunity to drop our guard, to drop our authority, and to really just be and be present, and to laugh and to play and to touch and to meet new people and animals, and to understand, maybe this card is speaking to somebody who is socializing a new family member, or bringing a new animal family member into different social situations. And just remember that it takes a while to really understand all these different levels of social interactions. So that's what this Chakra 2 card is about. So this week, let's just be aware of not our nuclear family relationships, but our broader relationships. How are we and our pets in relationship to other people not in our nuclear family, other animals not in our nuclear family, and bring some awareness. Maybe it's just looking at that and noticing what we notice, or maybe it's doing something to help our animals feel more comfortable and understand that it's okay to interact with other dogs and other people or whatever it is. So that's my forecast for January 30 to February 5th, Chakra 2, and it is the connection card. So let's focus on our connections. Have a great week and put notes in the comments. Let me know, what do you think about these cards? I will get better at reading them, I promise. But I'm just super excited to share them with you, and let me know how it goes and how this card speaks to you and your situation. I would love to hear from you. So have a great week, and I will hopefully see you next week. Bye.